Welcome. This is the video report of Group 3 Class PMK 1.2. Our report is about Vinamilk Yogurt. So, the main content of this video is about Vinamilk Yogurt issues and our recommendation for those issues. Let me summarize the contents we need to discuss today. Firstly, we will briefly introduce about Vinamilk Company and their yogurt products. Secondly, we will show you how Vinamilk has done so well in analyzing and following HTTP. Although Vinamilk is good in this field, there are still some issues in their 4-piece marketing mix. Therefore, we would like to clarify those issues and link them with the macro and micro environment. So let's move to the first part, intro. Vinamilk was established in 1976 as the state-owned Southern Coffee Dairy Company to nationalize and take over the operation of 3 previously private dairy factories in South Vietnam, Thống Nhất, Trường Thọ, and Gia Lai. Vinamilk has invested in the US and opened more factories in several countries. Its export revenue accounts for 15% of total revenue and is increasing. In 1993, Vinamilk officially launched the first yogurt jar to be manufactured in Vietnam after 20 years of development. At this time, Vinamilk has reached the milestone of 90% market share of yogurts in Vietnam and continuously launch new products to expand the market.
Vinamilk separates the market into 6 different segmentations such as mothers in families, children aged from 5 to 14, elderly, mothers with baby who age from 6 months to 5 years old, young ladies who earn a decent amount per month, and children from mountainous area based on geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral. However, not all segments profit the brand, so they have to choose potential ones to serve. Those segments are young children aged from 5 to 14 years old. They require and consume the most amount of dairy products for their physical development of all ages. The second one is Vietnamese families with at least 2 generations living together. This segment is large and the demand is huge as it already includes children, elderly, and mothers. The last one is young women as they are starting to care more for their look in modern ages. Differentiating, Vinamilk is proudly to be one of the dairy brands that say no to hormones, antibiotic residue, and pesticides. Thus, Vinamilk had applied 4.0 technology in farm management and dairy farming. Therefore, this sets Vinamilk on different level to other brands, except for TH2 milk, since it is rare to see such development in Vietnam from dairy companies. Vinamilk stores are available in almost every corner in Vietnam with 12 farms and 430 stores in Vietnam, not yet including small stores or unofficial stores in a small community. Positioning: Vinamilk is more a familiar brand to Vietnamese customers than other brands um, for three reasons. The first one is more accessible with 430 stores scattering within Vietnam. The second reason is it is more affordable with a medium price suits an average income of Vietnamese people. And the last reason is a decent amount of calcium for nutrition purpose.
The next part I will introduce you about meat, the competitor of Vinamilk. If in 2014, Nutrifoods powder milk market share was only about 10%, and in 2017, this figure increased to 15%, mainly targeting the below middle segment, while the raw material dairy of Vinamilk is continuous import of large number of high-quality pure cashew from the dairy of Vinamilk. It continues import of large number of high-quality pure cashew from the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. This is also a long-term direction of Vinamilk in improving the quality of milk, but it is not affordable for the domestic consumer because the changing of currency, so the price of Vinamilk is not always stable like Nutrifood. Recommendation: Vinamilk should try to keep the price of product at a stable price for the long term. This part, this review part related to macro environment. Number one is economic environment. Despite the ability to compete on price, Vietnamese dairy enterprise have difficulty in product quality with foreign enterprise. Many Vietnamese consumers accept a price that is more than 200% more expensive to use imported milk. Number two is government environment. The management of market prices by state agencies and also milk inspection is still loose. The third is technology environment. According to dairyvietnamese.com, more than 95% of dairy cows in Vietnam are now scattered among small-scale farms with a low professionalism, limited food sources, and must be imported up to 18%, which leads to the high cost. This linked to the price issue of Vietnamese pressure, and the milk quality is related to the product issue of Vinamilk and not guaranteed. Continue with the social cultural environment. People tend to use the foreign goods instead of domestic products. The threat of Vietnamese goods still exists. Social cultural environment. The issue is people tend to use foreign goods instead of domestic products. The threat of Vietnamese goods still exists. Recommend: in Vietnam, there is a campaign called Vietnamese Prioritize Vietnamese Goods, which has gradually but successfully changed Vietnamese opinion and views on local goods over the past 10 years. The campaign has raised Vietnamese awareness of how local goods can compare on the same level with the foreign goods. Therefore, to keep moving further, the marketers just have to stick with the plan with the help from government. For example, Phú Yên TV cooperated with the principal of Phú Yên province to develop a website where people of Phú Yên can set and keep up with the latest product of a local brand. The same goes with the other provinces. and even more strategical and efficient, that each head director of new agency from each province will spend more time for advertising to promote domestic products, help viewers get familiar with the image of the products and hopefully win their trust. This part is about natural conditions. The climate is disadvantaged to storage and processing, affecting the quality of milk. Cooperate with foreign prices in order to diversify products and improve the product's quality as well as the insight to the consumers. Tighten the management of market prices and also milk inspection.
We will move to the promotion issues. Vinamilk advertises racial discrimination. Not only in Vinamilk striving to lead the sales of whole fresh milk products in the domestic market, but Vinamilk also strives to archive its community-oriented activities, especially healthcare, health improvement of living conditions for children in mountainous and remote areas. Over the past 5 years, Vinamilk has supported the Vietnam Never Stops Growing Milk Fund to go to remote village of all parts of this country to sponsor milk for the children here. However, in many campaigns to advertise their image, besides there are many promotional videos that bring good communication effect, appeal to the public, direct impact on the customer buying behavior. There is an advertising clip that is more or less controversial in the media as well as in the public. It's a promotional video of Vinamilk joining hands with the Vietnam Rising Milk Fund to go to remote village to fulfill its noble mission but mention a specific character and be disproportionately compare about the ethnic kid. Here's the video.
Trong bản làng vùng Tây Bắc có một cậu bé nghèo tên Giàng A Tống. Hàng ngày sau giờ học, A Tống phải phụ cha mẹ làm việc nhà và trông em. Đã 10 tuổi, nhưng cậu còn thấp hơn cây chuối non trước nhà. Không riêng A Tống, mà có tới 1/3 trẻ em Việt Nam bị suy dinh dưỡng thể thấp còi. Uống sữa là niềm khát khao của hàng triệu trẻ em nghèo khắp đất nước. Hãy nhắn tin đóng góp cho quỹ sữa vươn cao Việt Nam để trẻ em nghèo được uống sữa.
Some recommendation for this issue is, first, to avoid bringing the specific character on TVC, and second, keep the fun with larger scale. After 11 years, Vinamilk has supported more than VND 140 billion VND for the school milk program, equivalent to about 60 million boxes of milk for 700,000 preschool and primary pupils in provinces and cities such as Bắc Ninh and Đồng Nai, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Bến Tre, Khánh Hòa, Đà Nẵng, Hà Nam, Bắc Ninh, etc.
This is our reference list, and this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching.